I didn't really know, but I was determined to. And usually when a person is drunk with the wine of success, if 99 times they fail, the 100th time they're going to succeed. And I was drunk with the wine of success. Had a few failures. Even after they took my title for 3 years for the Army, I still didn't give up. And I'm back now. It's like old news to draft case. I really knew that I want to be a fighter. Be a fighter, not only a fighter, but a fighter who stayed with his people, married his own race, and didn't sell his people and forget them because he could get rich. Like many of my souls at the home show where they sell cars and display frigidaires and stuff. When the kids go there to eat the free popcorn and peanuts. And there, my bicycle was outside. I went out, it was raining that night, and there was somebody stole it, and I reported it to the nearest policeman. They told me it was in the basement of the same building where the home show was. Joe Martin, he told me to fill out a boxing application. Tomorrow's Champions. It's strange. The name of the show was. The first fight I was supposed to have was with a fellow named James Ellis, who was also once the heavyweight champion, but he lost it. And two fellows from Louisville, Kentucky on this show, and the name was Tomorrow's Champions, and we were world champions. Just if you saw a black fella in a dashiki in a robe and an afro haircut, and you asked him his name, and he says George Washington, it just don't go. You know, all people have their names. Chinese have Chinese names, Germans have Germans names. If I said, here come Weinstein or Goldberg, you know it's a Jew. Or here come White Cloud or Silver Moon, you know it's Indian. He happened to be a rebel. He was a bad slave fighter, they say. Fought against slavery. And after claiming the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and getting a thorough knowledge of myself, then it was kind of embarrassing calling yourself after a slave name. If I said, here come Jones, Clay, Washington, you don't know what color. So Honorable Elijah Muhammad, our religious leader, teaches us that we must go back into the names of our ancestors to be respected worldwide. It made sense. And since I've accepted the name Muhammad Ali, I've been invited to probably 60-something Islamic nations that don't recognize nothing. Everybody black today that have white names, they are not names probably that their great-great-grandfather was given, but it is a particular name of a master or somebody. No, my purpose at the age of 12 was boxing. And I was real lucky that I made my mind up then. Every kid at the age of 12 should find out what he want to do and start, because life is real short. Many celebrities and black and white women and movie stars that marry out of their own race and seem to feel their own people are not good enough after they get rich. And this is a thing among black people, how we're known for leaving once we make it in Hollywood or movie or whatever we are. The things that I've stood for and represent was always in me. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and hearing the teachings of Islam brought it out, but this has always been in me, freedom for my people and standing up, being independent. Many black people find out that they have white names and they're waking up and they don't want a white name. It's so true. So a lot of them didn't want to call me this, I guess, because they didn't want the thing to spread. And a lot of them did it out of ignorance. A lot of them did it because they was just so used to clay and didn't want to change it. Some had different reasons. Some didn't want to wake up the masses of the blacks, like Al Sundo. His name is now Kareem Jabbar, big basketball. Joe Tex, his name is Yusuf Haziz, a great rock and roll singer. Walt Hazard, great basketball, but I forgot he's got another name, Abdul Rahman or something. Most movie stars and people I find out have new names, but they changed them before they got real big. Round by round, I take it round by round. I watch the man to see how tired he's getting, how much stamina he's got. Like myself, I mean, like I have no scratches or marks, really, there's no real features turned, but I've been fighting now for 20 years, and I've been in the ring 180 times. Plus, I missed thousands of times with the training and getting ready for each fight. And if you look at my face, you don't see nothing. So boxers are some of the most brilliant people in the world, whether they can read or write or not or speak, because you're in the ring and you're being hit at, and you have to sometimes just assume the man's going to punch and move before you do, because sometimes you're that close and it's hard to wait for him to throw it and get away. It takes a lot of thinking to come out of the ring. My mind wasn't ready for the first Frazier fight or the first Norton. Second time I got serious and did a lot better. If your body's ready physically, you have to realize what's involved, how much can be lost if you lose a fight. Like I was lucky to get another shot at Norton. I was lucky to get another shot at Frazier. You have to realize what's involved, and losing sometimes make you get your mind ready. Mental ability plays a lot, knowing when and what to do. It's kind of hard for an ordinary person to do both. I've been blessed to have the natural ability to write poems, predict rounds, and create things that people
Did you
like
predict
me.
rounds or something?
All tricks, there's a gimmick behind it, they say, or something, the hands fastened. I predicted 15 times when I would stop or knock a man out. About 11 of them was right. But there have been a few fights where I seemed like I may have gotten the man earlier and I lightened up just to wait for the next one. That's happened. But this is not carrying a man. Some will say it's just up to me if I'm taking a chance on losing myself if I don't get him now. But it's up to me to do it if I want to. I predicted round 4. I said, when you come to the fight, don't block the aisles and don't block the door, for you all may go home after round 4.
I remember that.
And more was falling in the 3rd round.
Yes.
And I grabbed him. I said, don't you fall, don't you fall. In the 4th round, I got him. If people do things that the masses are not good for the youth, it helps them. They think, but it don't help the masses. So anything that's gonna hurt the little children, like cigarettes or whiskey or taking pictures of blondes and smiling or going to, you never see me having parties after my fights on the bar, set up the bar up and all that. I'm as bold as you can get. Just my name alone, I follow the boldest, most courageous black man, and I'm totally free and independent. And I hope some can see this and see that they don't have to crawl and kiss people's boots so much just to make it. If I was back at 12 years old and I had a chance and you told me that I wasn't going to make it to boxing, unfortunately, I didn't study in school like I should, and I wasn't enthused to read and write and work. I hate reading. I hate all that book work. I hate all that studying and tests and stuff. So when I fight, my only thought is, what can I do to help the black man with this title? I won't be here long. What can I say? Where can I go? What appearance can I make? And so God, let me whoop his man tonight, because I want to take this and not sell out my people and not use them or go over here with the white people, but I want to stay right with my people to help my people and use this to influence to help them.
We can't integrate. We ain't gonna never have no peace. The culture, the nature's different. I don't hate you. We can eat in your restaurant. We want to marry your women. We got your women now. It ain't nothing we can't do today. But these things the dog got. I see dogs on television eating out of the same plate with white people. I see dogs in the buses, and they do everything with the dogs. So I ain't getting nothing the dog ain't got. You know, it's a lot of just in New York, in Cleveland, Baltimore, Washington, California, it's a lot of black. Woo, that's a whole nation, 40 million, man. They don't tell you the truth about that. They want us to stop having babies. They got all kind of plans to stop our race.
Well, everyone,
so when we know all of this,
getting into birth
so now
control,
a man with my knowledge, what can you tell a man like me now? I need some land. I need some jobs. My people need jobs. We need something so we can build and do for ourselves, and we must have some land. I'm free now. I woke up. Now, what are you going to tell me now? I done gave you my solution, some land of my own, doing something for myself like you, England, America. Do. Now, I know you're not against the black man. I know you're not against me having my land, are you? You control everything, and I'm like a leech on a dog's back. All I can do is just wait for you. I can't do nothing for myself. Integrating in your society don't mean I'm doing nothing for myself. You doing it all. I want to do something for myself. I'm tired of depending on you. You might get broke one day. Your stores might close. Your gas pumps might cut off again. I'm relying on you now. Can I have my own land and country? He mixed willingness with happiness. He added lots of faith, and he stirred it up well. Then he spread it over a span of a lifetime, and he served it to each and every deserving person he met. I like for them to say he took a few cups of love. He took 1 tablespoon of patience, 1 teaspoon of generosity, 1 pint of kindness. He took 1 quart of laughter, 1 pinch of concern.